Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try this Dad's Favorite award-winning, these are cheese spreads and just spreads. So anyway, I'll go through those in just a second. We bought these at Kroger. They were $5.99 and these are a Kentucky Proud, a Kentucky brand. They're actually made in Lexington, Kentucky, so that's pretty cool. So we have Smokey Pimento cheese spread, which I like a good pimento cheese. Asiago sun-dried tomato spread, signature series. And the pepper jack spread, which just sounded really good because I love a good pepper jack cheese. They're all keep refrigerated, so you find these in like, we found these in like the deli area where they sell like pimento cheeses and things like that. That's where these were located. I'm going to be trying these on Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers, everything's good on a Ritz, right? So let me go through each one of these. Like I said the names, and they were all the same price, $5.99. They do have a plastic seal, which I'm going to pull off once I do this. So this one is 2 tablespoons is 104 calories. This is just the regular pimento cheese spread. And all of these are the same size, I believe. They're 9 ounces. Yeah, 9 ounces. So I'm going to pull this seal off. This one is, and let me just show you what it looks like. So I can get it off without dropping it anywhere. Okay, there's what the pimento cheese looks like. Smells good and cheesy. And you smell the pimentos in there too, so that's good. Okay, the Asiago sun-dried tomato spread, it is 2 tablespoons is 140 calories. And it looks like, yeah, it looks very similar to the pimento cheese, but it's got some seasonings in there. You can smell the seasonings. And this one is the pepper jack, which sounds wonderful to me. I love a good pepper jack cheese. It is 118 calories for 2 tablespoons. And let's see, I cut it right there. And it looks like that. That smells like just a really good, like mozzarella type cheese. So pepper jack cheese. So yeah, I'm going to take these over the table. There's nothing to heat up or do anything with. I'm just going to take these over the table. I've got a knife to spread them with, so I'll take that and a paper towel just to clean my knife off if I need it, and I'll be back. All right, so I'm going to try the Smokey Pimento cheese first. Take the lid off. Like I said, I really smell the cheese and the pimentos. The pimentos are like a pickled red peppers, like a bell pepper. That's kind of what they are. I think that is exactly what they are. A little thicker than I was expecting. It's a little drier than what our homemade is, because the homemade one we put lots of mayonnaise in. This is just a little drier texture wise. Not bad. I do get a little bit of that smoky flavor. It's a very dry cheese spread though. I mean, it's, you can see it's just, it needs more liquid in there, like a mayonnaise or whatever they use to do theirs. Like I said, we always used to use mayonnaise, but yeah, it's really dry. It needs something else. The flavors are okay with that. Like I said, the texture of the overall spread itself is drier. It needs more, I'm assuming it has mayonnaise. That's what most people use. You do get a little bit of spice to it. It's not a lot, but it is a little bit. I don't really see it just really quickly. I also don't really taste I get mostly, as far as texture goes, it's dry. It's fine as far as the texture. It's nothing dry. I mean, the cheese itself is not dry or tough or chewy or anything like that. It's a very soft cheese. It just needs more moisture in it. So as far as texture, that's the only problem I have with it. Flavor-wise, you get the smokiness from it, and you get a little bit of that cheese flavor. I don't taste the pimentos at all. And if you're looking at it, you see a few pimentos here and there, but it doesn't have a lot of pimentos in there, which I wish it had more in there, because I really like, when I eat pimento cheese, I really want to taste the pimentos. That's the whole point. You want to get that little bit of a pickly kind of pepper flavor, and you don't get that at all in there. It's mostly just smoky with a little bit of cheese. and nothing flavor-wise with the binder or the mayonnaise or whatever they use. That's probably one. I mean, it's okay, but there are better pimento cheeses out there. Even our homemade one is better than that. It's very, very basic. That one's just okay. So let's try the Asiago sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm thinking this will probably have more of a tomato flavor. And it could be that it's probably has different seasonings, but it could be instead of pimentos, maybe they've used sun-dried tomatoes. Now the cheese is a lot finer ground. The cheese itself is ground up really fine, and it's, again, very, very dry feeling. Don't like that one. I can tell you exactly why. If you've ever taken, like Parmesan cheese is not a cheese I would ever eat just by itself. First of all, it's very dry, but it's also very, very, very strong, almost funky kind of cheese. This looks like and tastes like it is full on Parmesan cheese mixed together. You see how fine and small the little piece of cheese are? That tastes like it's pure Parmesan cheese with very little moisture in there. Do not like that at all. And I see the seasonings in there, but the only way you're gonna like that is if you really like if you like raw Parmesan cheese, then it would be great. I do not like raw Parmesan cheese, so I would never put this on anything. I would never eat it by itself. Now, if you put it in something, like maybe on a cheeseburger or something, it might be better as a burger topping or some kind of chicken sandwich or something like this. Something hot that'll kind of melt it a little bit. It may be better. I don't know. It says Asiago cheese, or Asiago cheese, which maybe that's what I'm tasting is the Asiago cheese, but it's very specifically tastes like Parmesan cheese. So maybe it's kind of similar flavors. I don't know. It's that kind of funky flavored cheese. So I don't like that one at all. The pepper jack spread, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm gonna wipe off that Asiago cheese. I've had other things that have Asiago cheese, and I didn't mind the flavor of it though. So there's something about that one. This one is the pepper jack. Again, it's very, very dry. It's very dry. I mean, look at that. There's very little moisture in any of these. It tastes like pepper jack cheese. It has the peppers, it's got the spice to it, you get a little burn in the back of your throat. The cheese itself is very light flavored, so that's not the star of the show. The star is the peppers. That one I actually like. It's still very, very dry. It needs, all of these need more moisture in them, whether they're putting mayonnaise or whatever, to help loosen it up and break it up a little bit, because you couldn't really, I can imagine spreading that on a piece of bread. There would be no way you could make a sandwich out of that. So that's a big complaint about all of them, is they're way too dry. If you were to top like, and they're calling these spreads, so they're expecting you to spread them on stuff. The only thing you're really gonna spread these on is a cracker, or maybe put a scoop of something, one of these on something hot. Like I said, like a hamburger or a piece of chicken that's hot, that it kind of melts it and softens it a little bit. That would be spreadable. As it is, there's, I mean, absolutely no way that you could take this and spread it on a piece of bread. It's just way too hard. So I don't like the texture necessarily. I do like the flavor of the pepper jack. That's really the only one I would probably personally buy again. I don't like the Asiago at all. Maybe if you like that cheese flavor, you'll love it. Me personally, it's just too much for me. And the Smokey Pimento, I'm kind of disappointed in the flavors because it really didn't have any pimento flavor. It was just like smoky, and that was it. So for the Asiago, again, personal preference completely. I just don't like that cheese. That would get a 2 for me. I would not want to eat any more of that. The Smokey Pimento gets a 3 from me, because a 3 out of 5. It's okay, but it needs more. It needs more pimentos. It needs more of that pimento flavor. I like it that they kind of did the smoky part, but it needs more pimentos if it's gonna be pimento cheese. So that one gets a 3. It's good, it's just not as good as it could be. And honestly, that could have bumped up another half a notch, probably if it had been a little moisture in there. The pepper jack, I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. Might even lean more towards a 4. Again, if it had more moisture in there, it was easier to spread, it was a little easier to deal with. I like the flavor of it, but I don't like the texture of it being so dry. So that's gonna get, you know what, I'll give it a 4 just because I really like the flavor. No, I'm gonna stick with a 3.5. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. If it had been a more moister, looser kind of spread, I would have given it a 4 out of 5. But I do like the flavor of it a lot. Again, it would be excellent on a hamburger or something like that. So anyway, this is a local thing. It's very local to us. Lexington is the next town over. If you get these in your area, you're probably somewhere close by to the Kentucky area. I don't know how far they go, but they also have a website, dadsfavorite.com. So you may be able to order these online. I don't know. Like I said, the pepper jack one's the only one I personally would get again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.